let's go to the restaurant. Okay, en français, restaurant. You do not pronounce that T. Alors, let's look at the structure of a French meal. The first thing you will get is what we call apéritif. Apéritif. So that is a before dinner drink. If you go to the restaurant or you invited at some people's house, you will be asked, vous voulez un apéritif? Okay, vous prenez un apéritif? So that's very important. And here, a typical French aperitif. So it's cassis. So it's a cassis is it's not a blueberry, but it's a little bit like that, and it's a liqueur. And then you put a little bit in your glass, and if you're rich, you use champagne. So it's called Kir Royal. If you have less money, you put white wine, and it's just a Kir. Then, after your aperitif, you'll be drinking wine throughout the dinner. So let's look at the structure. So the first meal, the first dish you will get is called entrée. All right, so I know here in the US you use entrée as the main dish, which is wrong because entrée, like entrance, entry, is the start. So it's an example of a word not used for what it really means. So entrée is your appetizer. Plat is the dish. Okay, so that's your main dish. All right. Then you will have fromage, and you remember that's cheese, usually with a green salad. All right, so the green salad will compensate the pungent and some cheese are strong, so the green salad balance. And then dessert. Okay, French people love the dessert. And then you always finish your meal with the coffee. Black coffee, maybe sugar, but never cream or milk. So this is the structure of a typical French meal. Let's get going. Example of aperitif. So aperitif, so see here they serve you a specific, you have specific wine for aperitif. They're not wine that you would drink during dinner, okay? They're only for aperitif. So here they have some type of dried up sausage, like salami, and it looks like olives. The food you serve with the aperitif are usually bite-size preparation, okay? Then let's look at some entrée, okay, appetizers. So typical, you have escargot, or very, very common, French people eat tons of vegetable, a lot of vegetable. So it's called crudité. See, cru mean raw. So assiette, assiette is plate. Assiette de crudité, so a plate of raw vegetable. So you see tomatoes, whatever that is. And they use a lot of hard-boiled eggs. So they're right there, they're just in slice. But they also do hard-boiled eggs with mayonnaise, what is called here deviled eggs. Another appetizer is very famous, it's expensive. It's foie gras. So it's duck or goose liver. And if you're vegetarian but still eat cheese, this is a good solution beside the crudité. It's a salade au chèvre chaud. So you see you have some warm goat cheese on top of lettuce usually. And there's some type of chips here. All right, le plat. Okay, so that's your main course, le plat. And vous avez poulet rôti, roasted chicken, poulet rôti. Rôti de porc, pork roast. Poisson. A lot of time you will get a full-size fish in your plate, okay? So fish in France have heads and tails. They're not just filet. Canard rôti, so roasted duck. Canard is duck. And then you remember after you plat, you get cheese. So that's a plateau de fromage, a plate un plateau de fromage, and a green salad, salade verte, all right, to compensate. The two tastes go very well together. And then the sweets. Alors, dessert, there's two S, dessert. Tarte aux pommes, for example, or mousse au chocolat. That's very famous too. Boisson. Do you remember you studied boisson with a supermarché? Alors, du vin, wine, de l'eau minérale plate ou gazeuse. And then the wine you have vin blanc. Do you remember you studied blanc? It's white wine. And vin rouge, and you study rouge is red wine. And you finish with un café, avec sucre ou sans sucre, with sugar or no sugar. No, pas, it's not, okay? Pas de lait ou de crème, no milk or cream. Alors, let's look at some typical French menu. So again, entrée, that's the entrance, that's the start. Jambon, you study jambon. Jambon sec, jambon sec is more like a prosciutto. Terrine, okay, terrine is like pâté. All right, it's usually meat preparation with spice, maybe mushroom, maybe some vegetables, all cooked and that's served sliced. Imagine a meatloaf, but as an appetizer, and usually it's more like liver or other parts. Alors, salade de chèvre chaud, you remember it's warm goat salad. Melon, melon, it's cantaloupe with Porto, that's the wine. It's very good. Plat de résistance. Okay, those are, to help you resist for the day. All right. French people eat big meal for lunch. Very light breakfast, good lunch, and very light dinner. So this would be more like a lunch menu. Alors, faux filet. So filet is buff filet. Et pommes frites. Okay, frites is fries. Pommes frites sometimes, instead of be long, it will be like little balls. Pavé de saumon. Okay, so salmon. Pavé would be more like a steak. Macédoine de légumes. That means a mix of légumes, vegetable. Côte d'agneau. Alors, agneau is lamb chop. Et légumes grillés with grilled vegetable. Magret de canard. So canard, do you remember, is duck, and magret is the white. Okay, what we call the white from the fillet from the chicken. It's the same part for the duck. Sauce à l'orange. Okay, so sauce à l'orange with the orange sauce. Plateau de fromage. Okay, a platter of cheese. Et dessert. Mousse au chocolat. Tartelette au citron. Alors, tartelette, it's a small little pie, individual pie, lemon pie. Salade de fruits, very common, fruit salad. Coupe de crème glacée. Alors, crème glacée ou glace are ice cream, and sorbet is for sherbet. Alors, here's a choice for the boisson. Apéritif, you remember, is you before dinner drinks. Qui royal, all right, with champagne. Porto, and pastis. That's a special drink from the south of France. It's pretty typical. Wine, the vin. Bordeaux, region of Bordeaux. Bourgogne, rosé d'Anjou. Rosé is like a pink wine. Sauvignon blanc, eau minérale et eau gazeuse. Okay, eau minérale is flat, et gazeuse with bubble. And soda, which is very rare. I'm surprised this is there. Alors, let's look at the menu chez Philippe. Okay, so they have a menu for 20 euro, and it's only served for déjeuner, that means lunch, from 12 to 17 hours. So it's what? Remember, du lundi au samedi. So that's your lunch menu, 20 euro. Okay, boisson non comprise, so it's not included. So for 20 euro, you get une entrée, an appetizer, and a plat, a main dish. or a main dish and a dessert. Now there's a 25 euro menu. Still no drink included, but you get the entrance, une entrée, so the appetizer, the main dish, and the dessert. Alors, here's your choice. Les entrées. So you're going to explore it a little bit, okay? Do you remember that you see buff, okay? Here, crudité, you remember raw vegetable, mozzarella, that's Italian, that cheese. Terrine, so that's a pâté but with fish, all right? Okay, main dish, le plat du jour. Okay, so you see plat du jour. So every day there's a different dish. And then here you have the plat du jour. Lundi, so on Monday you have lapin, which is rabbit. Mardi, you have veal kidneys. Mercredi, moules, mussels. Jeudi, gigot d'agneau. Okay, do you remember agneau is lamb and gigot is the roast, the leg of lamb. Vendredi, Friday, you have steak salmon. Samedi, it's veau marengo. Veau is veal in a sauce, okay? And dimanche, Sunday, you have beef tongue. All right. So those would be le plat du jour. You find them here. And then every day you'll be able to have navarin d'agneau, so lambs. It's like a lamb stew. Poulet rôti, roasted chicken. And filet de sole. Sole is a fish. It's the same name here in the US, a sole. All right. Les desserts. Alors, coupe de glace. Do you remember glace is ice cream or sherbets? Île flottante. So it's like a cream with some type of meringue on top. Salade de fruits. Okay, fruit salad. And they put some wine in it, to make it taste better. Et plateau de fromage. All right? And service compris means that the tip is included. Alors, those are kind of fun. There's most, American food, hamburger, pizza, sandwich. So you can see that. Limonade, coca. All right. And let's look at this one. So this is a menu à partir de 22 euros. Okay, it's 22 euro. And in those 22 euro included, compris, again, you have un quart de vin. Okay, so they won't serve you a whole bottle, but they have cute little carafe, okay, little pitcher. So a full carafe is half a bottle of wine, and this one is the small one, is a quarter of a bottle of wine, okay? So it's usually for a person. And then look, café compris. So with those 22 euro, you get a little bit of wine and a coffee. Alors, kir de bienvenue. So when you come in, they give you a kir to welcome you. Bienvenue means welcome. Entrée, assiette de champignons. Alors, champignons de Paris are little white mushroom, okay? And they've been cooked with butter, and garlic. You plat, so you don't have a choice, but you're only paying 22 euros and you're getting all that. You plat, you would have une gigolette de canette, okay? Alors, une canette, it's a young duck, okay? Et pleurote are mushrooms. Et civet de porcelet, that's a little a younger pig, a younger pork, all right? And then some cheese, and dessert is tarte du chef ou pavé au chocolat. So la tarte du chef, so the chef must have a specialty. He probably prepare his own fruit pie. Okay, what you're going to need to do is practice reading menu, okay? Do that before you can do your quiz and get familiar, all right? Remember, the practice are graded.